Welcome back, y'all. In today's video, I did the unthinkable. I played Royale High again. So the day before Dress to Impress released the Brat update, Royale High decided to open Campus 4 to players level 200 and higher. Of course, the timing did not go unnoticed by the Dress to Impress community. Someone made a tweet comparing the two updates, saying, "Once again, Dress to Impress clears Royale High, even with the new ugly Campus 4, with score 9-0. Royale High, get up." I mentioned this at the end of my previous video, but I don't feel like both updates should be compared. The Dress to Impress update is a collab with one of the hottest artists of 2024, which made history by helping Roblox reach the highest CCU of all time. And the Royale High Campus 4 alpha release is an attempt at saving face, in my opinion at least. But the question is, did Royale High actually succeed? The reason I decided to make this video is because I saw a lot of people from the community divided on how to feel about the new campus. Some Royale High players genuinely love it and are excited to see more, while other players have very mixed feelings or are just flat out angry with the devs. So I did what I do best and went around reading complaints. And honestly, while some are valid, I'm gonna have to take Royale High's side for a second.
Like,
I know I'm being so controversial today. Campus 4 is an alpha, so obviously a lot of stuff isn't finished or doesn't look right. With that being said, why did Royale High drop Campus 4 when Campus 3 isn't even finished?
child. Anyways,
My goal with this video is to give an honest review of the campus and see if Royale High might have a chance at redemption, and also to see how the community is feeling about this mess. But before we get into that, I need to rant about Campus 3, and I have every right to, considering I grinded for 6 hours to reach level 200 just for this video, which I guess isn't that bad, but going through all these quests reminded me why I quit in the first place. As always, the point of the video is not to spread hate, I just love to yap and hear others' opinions, so let's keep it cute in the comments. I have so many issues with the way Campus 3 functions. I'm gonna start off with the easiest one, the excessive teleporting. You constantly need to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, like please, I can't stand it, especially with the way quests are randomized. Speaking of quests, it's so frustrating how bad the randomization is sometimes. Like, why did I get the Rainy Day Champion quest back to back? Does Royale High know how annoying this quest is? Y'all can say skill issue, that's fine, but there are some serious sweats in musical chairs. Also, the Amazing Artist quest needs to be fixed. I'm begging, please, Royale High. Sometimes I get lucky and everyone guesses the drawing right, but a lot of the time there's that one single person in the class who's AFK and literally doesn't answer, so I can't complete the quest. And when I get both the Rainy Day Champion and Amazing Artist quest at the same time, I scream. Since I was under level 200, I only had 2 quest slots open, so I was truly suffering. Also, tidy textbook minigame, count your days. In another video I made, I went more in depth with the complaints the Royale High community has, like diamond pricing, lack of diverse body types, lack of cultural hair, etc. So I'll spare y'all the yap fest. But why has it been a whole year and Campus 3 still isn't anywhere near finished? The devs are supposedly still going to be working on it even with the release of Campus 4, which I'll believe it when I see it. But why not finish what you started? My best guess is that the dev team knows Campus 3 was low-key a flop. So many players left after last year's big update, so I don't blame the devs for wanting to push Campus 3 out of the way and starting fresh. But it's still disappointing to see them give up on one of their campuses and move on to the next one. Now that I'm done ranting, let's see if Campus 4 is actually worth the trouble. Alright, so this is the spawn point for players. Since the Dream Fountain is here, I might as well make a wish. Let's see what happens.
oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Best first impression of all time. So first, I'll show y'all around the school office. The first big change you'll notice is how spaced out everything is compared to the school office in Campus 3. Over here is the nurse's office, which has multiple beds for students to lay down on. The counselor offices are right next door, and the headmistress's office is on the other side inside a small hallway. Now we're going back outside to check out the other areas nearby. Above the school office is a sitting area and a teacher's lounge. It has a nice computer area inside for teachers to prep and plan for classes, and a pool for them to relax in as well. There's also an elevator nearby that takes players down to the school office, but it's not finished yet, so just fly or something. Now, behind the back entrance of the school office, you can see the iconic Valkyrie statue with a beautiful layout around it. Over on this side, there's a little gazebo and an area for students to have tea parties at, which is super cute in my opinion. Now for my favorite part, the piano. You're actually able to play it by typing the letters that show for each song. It seems to work for both PC and mobile players.
she's really good.
Right next door is where the cafeteria will be at. Just a side note, Campus 3 still doesn't have a cafeteria, so I don't know if this one will actually get finished either. If you fly towards the ocean, you'll see a lighthouse nearby, but it's nothing interesting, so let's go towards this little area. So this is the library for students to be able to study, do research, and check out books. As you can see, it's still being worked on. Over here is a basketball court. You can't shoot baskets yet, but you can grab a sports drink over on the side to rehydrate. Right next to the basketball area, it looks like there's a parking lot, but I don't have a car since I can fly, so. Now this next place is a secret. Underneath the basketball court is an area where you can get your mugshot taken. The cool part is you can edit the sign to say whatever you want. I got arrested for being cute. Guilty as charged. On the other side of the basketball court, you can see a cute shopping area for students. It's called Royale High Cotton Candy Student Store. It has a shopping area for groceries and dorm room items. Boy, I'm sure gonna miss eating candy bars, chips, and drinking soda all day. Over on this side, there's this weird little building. It seems to have changing rooms, so maybe it's some kind of princess etiquette class.
You just made that up.
Now let's go ahead and check out this year's Royal Ween. There's pumpkin wains that students can compete in, and if we fly over here, we can see the entrance to the Royal Ween event. It's not finished yet, but it's getting there. There's a couple of cool things like the student show and don't pay attention to that. There's also games like one shot and card matching in the fortune teller's tent. And there's a roller coaster, but it's still in the works. If we fly next door, we'll find a cute little farmhouse with waterfalls and caves, and also the element portals. And a little further down, there's a graveyard. Here lies Call Me Bob. It should really say here lies Campus 3, but okay. And this building over here is the students' cabin, which is super close to the graveyard, but that's okay, it builds character. Now we're going to fly to the other side of the main campus and check out the football field. As you can see, it's big. We also have a cheerleading squad, but if you're lazy like me, you can be a game announcer and just pretend like you know what you're talking about. Now let's take a look at the new bathing quarters. It's pretty cute, but the communal showers are a little invasive. Hopefully the school adds some curtains or something, I don't know. Now let's check out the classroom building. Downstairs we have the musical chairs and art classrooms. Upstairs there's a computer lab, and it looks like Royale High might be adding a dance class for students as well. Over here is the brand new detention room, so try your best not to get caught being a menace on school grounds. And finally, the student dorms. Ignore my empty room, I'm kind of broke. The biggest change you'll notice is that the view is different depending on where you select your room, so that's nice. That officially concludes the new campus tour. Now, here are my thoughts. It sounds crazy to say, but I actually like the new campus. Right off the back, the teleporting issue I was complaining about earlier got fixed. Everything is in one place, so it'll be faster to complete quests. The next thing I like about it is the design. It genuinely looks like a school campus. While it's not exactly the same, it does resemble the Althea College for Fairies from Winx Club. I also like that the devs added more locations for role-playing. I don't normally roleplay unless it's with my daughter, but maybe I'll get into it once the full campus is out in like 2034. Just kidding. Well, sorta kinda. Also, the fact they're adding more classes rather than just musical chairs and art classes beautiful. Y'all don't know how tired I am of musical chairs. Just thinking about it gives me flashbacks. The student dorm area is cute, but there's this glitch right now that makes the rooms disappear from the backside. Hopefully that gets fixed soon. My only worry with Campus 4 is that Royale High is showing all these promises of a better game, but based on what we've seen in the past, Campus 4 might not live up to the hype. With the release of the new campus, there's been a lot of mixed feelings coming from players. The main complaint I keep seeing from current and former players regarding the new campus is the fact that Campus 3 is nowhere near finished, which is incredibly valid. This Twitter user said, "Why is Campus 4 out if Campus 3 isn't even done? This game is a disorganized mess." Another user said, "Campus 3 isn't even finished, what the heck do you mean the fourth one is out?" Players over on the Royale High subreddit expressed the same concern. This Reddit user said, "Why the heck are they worried about making a brand new campus when we haven't even got to the cafeteria, gym, etc. Stupid as heck." And they're 100% right. Before I quit Royale High, I remember seeing the gym being worked on. 1 year later and it's still nowhere to be found. While I know a lot of players are excited about the release of Campus 4, I agree that it's confusing to start a whole new campus instead of finishing the current one. But I understand why Royale High felt the need to start over. The biggest complaint Royale High players had with Campus 3 is the fact that it doesn't have the same role-playing mechanics that Campus 1 and 2 had. Campus 3 is essentially a student princess simulator in my opinion. You just grind for XP and diamonds, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes I see people role-playing, but it's so rare. Now with Campus 4, it seems like the dev team is actually bringing back the role-playing aspect for players such as shopping, tea parties, sports, and more. I found a tweet showing players role-playing in the new campus, which I thought was pretty cute. It's obvious that the devs noticed a drop in players after the Campus 3 release. In my other video, I said the best option at this point would be to start from scratch with a brand new game, but maybe this new campus can redeem Royale High and bring back old players. Or this might might end Royale High completely. There's only so much people can take before calling it a quits. Plus, a lot of players notice that the reason Royale High is doing this is because of the player count going down for them, so it doesn't really feel like genuine change is coming. With that being said, let's move on to the big question. Other than the complaints about Campus 3 and the lack of updates, I've seen a lot of positive reviews regarding the new release. This tweet says, Royale High finally realizing what an actual campus looks like with Campus 4 having separate buildings and not just one massive castle. We cheered. Another tweet says, Campus 4 is so cute. I'm in love with every part of it and I really hope the devs continue because to be honest, it's a really good step and I'm really glad that they are already planning the Royal Ween update. While the new update looks great and a lot of players are happy and excited about it, there are so many issues the devs still haven't addressed. Technically, this new campus will potentially solve the role-playing issue, but with the new campus, will the dev team actually start listening to their players and their concerns, or will the cycle just start over? To me, it kind of feels like the new campus was made to soothe current players and keep them from wanting to quit, and also attempting to bring back old players. But I feel like the OG Royale High players are over it already. Players left for so many different reasons that aren't even related to Campus 3. I honestly don't know how to feel about everything. I can acknowledge the new campus is heading in the right direction, but Royale High has a bad history with keeping up with phases and releasing new updates. Now, over the past few months, it seems like they became more consistent, especially after a lot of players moved over to different games like Dress to Impress. But the only way Campus 4 would work and bring the game back to life is for the dev team to stay consistent and not make empty promises. While older players might have quit indefinitely, Royale High still has a chance of attracting new players as long as they keep it together. In conclusion, until I see the change, I'm keeping my expectations low. Thank y'all so much for watching today's video. I know it was a lot, but I appreciate everyone who took the time to listen to me. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about the new campus. Do you feel like it was a smart move or a dumb one? How do you feel about Royal Ween being in Campus 4 rather than Campus 3? Also, y'all are the best. My recent video about the Brat collab for Dress to Impress did incredible. It got over 100k views. That's my highest watched video ever. I'm so excited that my little channel is growing and that y'all are enjoying my content so much. I want to do something nice for the community in one of my next videos, maybe like a giveaway, but I need to get my ducks in a row first. Feel free to join the Discord, by the way. The link is in the description. I also have other socials if y'all want to check those out as well. Okay, bye. See y'all on the next one. Bye. Okay, bye. See you. Bye.